Hello everyone, so today I'm doing the CSS challenge on Twitch where I try to build an image just using CSS. Here's the video of me coding it and I'm going to explain it as we go through of what I'm doing, and hopefully you guys can get something out of it. So enjoy the video. Alright, as you can see now I'm trying to build this calculator and I just using a CSS preprocessor, which is an SCSS, and HTML, which is a pack. Then I just create the initial body and the main body of the calculator, which I use white. And as you can see here, I'm trying to get the width and the height of the calculator right. And then I'm going to the coding artist website to make it as a reference, because I did the first challenge yesterday using that website as a challenge, as a reference for me. And then as you can see now, I'm just browsing the coding artist stuff to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So this is as you can see, I put a Z index, which makes it like Z index is like a layer for it. Like if I want to make it at bottom layer, so I make it like the lowest number. If I want to make it above everything else, I just make it like 10 or something. Like higher number equals higher position on top. I'm sorry for dog. Just cannot do anything about it. And then now I figure out how to make the body first thing, and then I'm trying to figure out the container of the buttons, because I don't want buttons to be crammed into the edge of the main calculator. And then I'm trying to figure out how do I put text in with preprocessor. It's actually quite easy, but you know, at that time I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just tried everything else. I Google something, and then this is where I'm testing, is it working? And then finally I realized that it's just very easy. So yeah, and then I'm bringing out the calculator to the actual calculator of Windows to calculate this width of my buttons and the margins between them. So, and then this is when I want to extract the color of the reference calculator I'm using. I'm using coolers. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a web app. It's cool. I'm gonna link it in the description. And then now as you can see, I'm making the first row of buttons, which is I don't know, like I don't remember, but I replace it with 1, and then the open parentheses, closing parentheses, and the percent symbol. And then I realized that why is it not working very well? I mean, I've done the calculation, but and then I realized that this is where before that this is where I'm getting a lot of errors. I don't know why, just some typos. As you can see here, this is where I realized that this is not working well. I'm using the wrong calculation, and then I just fixed it. And then now I'm trying to add other rows of buttons, the other buttons, which is the numbers and the other symbols between. All I did was the first row and just make it sizing perfect with the margin in itself, and then I calculate again the height of the button that should be, and then I'm just proceed with filling out those different type of buttons. I'm very sorry for the dog. So I'm trying to do what I'm doing right now. So as you can see, all I do is I create a lot of classes with the button names. I know that's not the best efficient, and that's not the best practices, but just make it, I mean, that's what I know, that at least things work. And then after that, I'm just trying to position it according to the calculator reference that I'm using. I want to make the plus sign fill 2 rows, 2 columns, and then the equal sign filling 2 rows. And after all that done, I will go to how to import font. Yes, and I hate the font, the default font. So I'm trying to figure out how to import the font from Google. And then the first thing I did was I'm trying to identify what fonts my reference used, but then it's like an organ, and it is, I mean, I just don't know. And then I proceed to decide. Then I proceed with just using Roboto font, and this actually I'm not quite satisfied with Roboto, and then just trying to figure it out, but I cannot. Then at the end of the day, I just use Roboto. And then yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out, because it sucks, man. The default font sucks, and I just don't know how to use other fonts effectively. And then I'm trying to get the better symbols for the multiply, because I use X and that's not good. Then I'm just proceed to use Roboto, and then after that I'm trying to figure out how to center it, like how to vertically and horizontally center it. Horizontally it's easy because it just text align and just center it, but vertically it's like, I don't know, I need to make the display flex, and then I have to use like justify contents into middle or center. I don't remember, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm just googling stuff, and then after I figure it out, and I'm just thinking, how am I supposed to make all of the buttons centered? Do I put the codes everywhere, or just add the class? And I figure out I just add the class button. This is not the best way, but it works. I know this is not the best way at all, but as you can see, as you know, this is my second day of CSS challenge. It's my second attempt, so I'm just trying. So yeah, and then I'm trying to round the buttons to make it more, I don't know, modern. I'm just trying to make it look good, man. And then I'm trying to adjust the height, because I feel like the buttons is too cramped. Even though I've tried to don't make it like that, but then yeah, it's still and then everything is just done. And as you can see, this is the final version. I edit some colors. I edit some colors of it. I don't like greens. I mean, it looks great, but I just edit some of it. This is off stream, and then I just make it pink. Use the cooler stuff to generate my color palettes, and this is the final version. As you can see, it's not the best, but I mean, I'm proud of it. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Give a like if you like it, and comment if you have anything to ask. And if you want to have a look at the source code, you just can go to my CodePen account. I'm gonna leave it in the description below. It's codepen.io/afriirham, and you just can fork it and make an adjustment, make it better. Alright, that's all for me for today. So thank you. I'll see you next time. Bye.